All right, all right. So naming your trust as the beneficiary. So you have this living trust. How do you fund it? You can either have the trust own certain assets now. Maybe you have your car owned by your trust, your bank account, your investment account, various things, life insurance. Or another option, depending on your circumstances, is you could have the trust as the beneficiary rather than owning it. Now, there's pros and cons with each, so you need to work with an experienced estate planning attorney who really understands this. Certain things like an IRA, you can either have going directly to a spouse and then directly to, say, child or children. That's oftentimes the best way for an IRA or 401k because it can be a little bit cleaner. But if you have minor children, then that's different because the minor child, you don't want them getting too much money at like 18 or 21 years old because, oh man, you know what could happen if they get 100,000, $500,000, $1 million at that age. Addictions, peer pressure, gambling, alcohol, drugs, you name it, right? All sorts of risks. So you can have that IRA or 401k if you have qualified language in your living trust, which a lot of trusts don't, going to a trust. But you need to talk to your attorney. Or you could have life insurance going to a trust at your death, trust as a beneficiary, or your bank account going to a trust at your death as the beneficiary. That will bypass probate because it's a direct beneficiary designation. It goes directly from the institution where it's held to being held by the trust. Trustee steps in, can manage those assets. Stays out of probate, pretty simple because you don't have to do as much retitling now. So depending on the circumstance, first marriage situation, grown children situation, there's a good kids trust set up inside of that trust situation. If you have a blended family situation or a extremely high net worth family, that may not be the best approach. Then you may need to actually fund the trust with that asset now rather than just naming the beneficiary, the trust as the beneficiary of that asset. So there's a lot of moving parts. You just want to talk to your attorney, work with someone who's experienced in this area, or else they could miss something. That's why you want to contact the attorneys at Mike Massey Law. We would be happy and honored to have a